case you're worried, I've become so environmentally friendly, I've turned green. Don't panic, I'm only disguised as a vegetal life form, and I've just popped into the studio with a few other terrible mutant aliens to search out our dastardly enemy. Now, have you guessed who all these monsters are yet? Well, they're all baddies who fought the great Time Lord himself, Doctor Who, and they're here because they're going to be auctioned at Bonham's in London on May the 11th, along with other costumes from the Doctor Who series. Over the years, Doctor Who has regenerated 7 different times. He's been all shapes and sizes, thin, fatter, he's had straight and curly hair, and he always seems to wear some very strange clothes. In all his many forms, he has had some terrible enemies. Like me, I'm dressed as a vervoid, a giant mutant sea pod. Quite revolting, but if you think I'm bad, you should see my friends.
No. No! I'm not your enemy. Without me, you wouldn't exist. I'm your friend.
They look very scary on Doctor Who, but in real life, they're not so bad, really. I'm just covered in lots of leaves and a few pea pods. My hands are very strange, but I can take them off. They're just gloves. And this bit here is just like a collar. And there I am, me. This worm-like alien down here is a Tractator, and he is a real baddie who kidnapped humans to use them as living power batteries in order to turn his planet into a huge spaceship. And he is disgusting. He's got this horrible face here, all slimy bits there, and then look at these antennas. Ugh. And then this bit is all hairy, and he's got some shells on the top. Not a very nice alien. What would you be if you lived on the planet Mondaz and had a silver plastic body with giant earmuffs? Of course, you would be a Cyberman. They're robotic aliens who try to overcome the Doctor more than once. But as well as Cyberman, the good Doctor had to do battle with creatures like this. It's a protoplasmic plasmaton. Ah, he is awful. He looks like he's just trodden in a lot of mud. He's a big swamp monster. And up here are his eyes. They're just like silver marbles. I wouldn't like to meet him on a dark night. But perhaps the most terrible enemies of all, whom the Doctor fought against 14 times, are the evil and intelligent aliens with no arms or legs, the Daleks!
Has the attack been defeated?
Yes, most of the rebels were killed or wounded.
Find every survivor! Destroy everyone! Destroy them! Destroy every one of them! Destroy!
I am a Dalek! I will exterminate you!
No! Stop! Shh, 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 be quiet. I'm trying to do a programme. What I always wanted to know is how could the Daleks conquer the universe if they couldn't go upstairs? Well, the Doctor always defeated the Daleks, though he never destroyed them. But I don't think he's ever looked inside one. So come on, John, I'm very curious. I want to see what...
What are you doing?
Come on, John!
Leave me, I will exterminate!
It's only me. What are you doing? Well, I'm just doing what all the other actors do. It's a Dalek shell, and the actors just stay inside here.
Is it comfy?
Yeah, it's dead comfy. And can you believe it? This will probably fetch about £3,000 to £4,000. Yeah, quite a lot. The monsters and other costumes aren't being sold as a part to get rid of Doctor Who. The reason for the sale is that, unlike the TARDIS, which never runs out of space, the BBC wardrobe department hasn't enough room to keep all the costumes. But we've been told that Doctor Who will definitely be returning to fight more aliens at some star date in the Gallifreyan future. But in the meantime, he's out on video.
Listen, before all these monsters come to life, I think we should go into the TARDIS. Yes. You know, I'm getting a bit scared. Come on, quick. Off we go, quick.
Well, time for some last-minute training. Yes, only 2 days to go before I'll be gasping for breath in my very first marathon. And here's someone who knows just what it's all going to be like. Peter Duncan. You just appeared in the TARDIS, haven't you? Peter, how many marathons have you run?
I've done 3. I did the first 3. First one in 81, so it's 10. I'm just copying. I'm following your every move.
What was your fastest time?
Oh, well, I trained hard the first year. I did about 3:10 the first year, including all the sort of stopping and starting, going back for the cameras.
Are you going to be that this year?
No, I'm probably going to do just over 3.5, I hope.
What's, do you think, the best and the worst part about running in the marathon?
Well, I think the best part is being part of 30,000 people running around London and the crowds all cheering you on. The finishing is probably the best part. And I think the worst part is probably the last 6 miles when the pain really starts.
Right, I'm not looking forward to that. But you've been doing lots of training.
Yeah, I've been doing long Sunday runs and, you know, and a few sort of shorter runs in the week.
You sound confident.
How about you?
Don't ask. Well, there'll be about 25,000 people running on Sunday, and to make sure I stand out in the crowd, I'll be wearing this very attractive Dayglow green outfit.
Very nice.
And to make sure you stand out, I want to see lots of Blue Peter banners to keep me going on, especially the last 6 miles. So look out for me on the marathon coverage on BBC One, starting at 10 to 9.
Do you fancy a training job?
I'll do a quick one, shall we? Let's go. Oh. Well, being first past the line isn't the most important thing on Sunday. There's lots of runners and there's lots of spectators as well. The main thing is to have lots of fun and to raise a bit of money for charity. Yes. I'm running for the Blue Peter Appeal for the Romanian children.
I'm running for Spark,
and I don't quite know who this lot are. Hello. Are you sick of running after people?
Yeah, no, not at all. Not when it's for a good cause. And we're running for the Essex Kidney Fund and for leukemia research. And between the 10 of us, doing it in under 4.5 hours, we'll set a record.
Well, I wish you all the best. I will definitely behave on the day. Posty, have you got a letter from me?
Lovely. Yeah.
Have you not finished for the day?
Not yet, John. Some letters still to post on the Sunday on marathon.
You're running in the full kit. Why are you doing that?
For Chesham Hospital. Local hospital. My running club is giving me a great boost. Thank you, John.
Pleasure. Well, good luck for Sunday. And we've got somebody with a very strange head on. What are you doing in that?
I'm Ali Khan, the alligator, promoting aluminium can recycling and trying to raise lots of money for various charities.
Will it not be a bit dangerous to run in that?
Well, I'm actually, to tell the truth, I'm only going to wear this headpiece for the last 300 metres.
Right, well, that thing actually clashed with my outfit, so good luck, but I won't be looking for you on Sunday. Right from green to red, the devil. You don't want to be Mr. Bad, do you?
No, I just want to get noticed, you know.
You're certainly doing that. What are you running for?
I'm running on behalf of the BRI Project Babes in order to get a lot of cash for special equipment to help deaf children, well, deaf babies.
Right. Oh, well, we're looking out for you. Well done. Good luck for Sunday. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yes, hello.
How are you all going to stay together?
We're going to be roped together on the day.
How are you going to do that?
We'll just tie the rope around everybody on a bit of elastic. We're all running for action research again, so we hope to raise a good amount for them.
What about your time?
4.5 hours.
Well, the very best of luck. I'll be looking out for you, certainly. I don't know if I'll do that sort of time.
Yeah, I'll be looking out for you as well. Well, good luck to all those runners, and I hope that they raise millions for their various charities. A much easier way of getting around the 26-mile course is by motorbike. The motorbike camera is just one small part of the vast army of equipment used by the BBC to cover the ADT London Marathon. And cameraman Robin and driver Ian will be there, with the leading men. Do you think you'll be able to see John there?
Well, he'll have to run pretty fast because we'll be up with the leading group, we hope. So if he does lots of training, we might.
Make sure his legs get going there. Well, using a motorbike might look an easy way to take pictures of the race, but it's very complicated to get the pictures from the bike onto the screen. The shots taken by the camera are sent from a transmitter in the panniers to an aerial at the back of the bike, and the aerial then beams the pictures up to a helicopter hovering over the top, and which in turn beams them to other aerials, and then eventually it goes back to television centre. Robin and Ian, I bet you're really glad that you're going to be on the back of this bike and not running around like the others.
It's better than running, certainly, but I'm sure you'll get us some great shots and we'll get some great stuff.
Well, thank you very much for coming into the studio. I wish you loads of luck.
Thanks so much indeed.
All right, thank you. Even though the sun's been out recently, it's been pretty nippy, so it's not too hard to remember the cold winter we've just had. And it reminds me that only a few weeks ago, I was achieving a lifetime ambition on a mountainside in Norway. Waterfall climbing? Obviously